Imagine soaring through the sky in a small aircraft, alone, when suddenly an unidentifiable flying object begins to hover around you. This is not a scene from a science fiction movie, but the chilling reality that Frederick Valentich faced moments before he vanished without a trace. The 21-year-old pilot was last heard describing a strange encounter with an unknown aircraft. Then, silence. No distress signal, no debris, just an unsolved mystery that continues to baffle investigators to this day. This is the unresolved enigma of the Valentich disappearance. Frederick Valentich, a young, ambitious Australian pilot, was the man at the center of this chilling mystery. Born in the heart of Melbourne, Valentich was not just another face in the crowd. He was a man with a burning passion for the skies, a fervor that led him to the cockpit. With dreams that soared as high as the aircraft he piloted, he aspired to ascend the ranks and become a commercial pilot. Valentich's fateful flight on October 21, 1978, however, would abruptly halt his promising career. On that fateful day, Valentich embarked on a routine cargo flight from Moorabbin Airport to King Island. The date was October 21, 1978, an ordinary spring day in Australia. The 20-year-old pilot was at the helm of a single-engine Cessna 182L, a plane he was intimately familiar with. His flight path was a simple one, a straight shot over the Bass Strait, a body of water separating mainland Australia from Tasmania. The weather was clear, visibility was good, and all seemed well. Valentich was an experienced pilot with over 150 hours of flight time under his belt. He was in regular contact with Melbourne Air Traffic Control, routinely updating them on his progress. The mundane nature of these transmissions was typical for such a journey, updates on altitude, position, and other routine details. But as Valentich flew over the Bass Strait, his transmissions took a sudden and eerie turn. He reported an unidentified aircraft was following him at high speed. He described it as having a metallic, shiny surface and bright lights. The air traffic controller could offer no explanation. He urged Valentich to maintain his course and keep the control tower updated on the situation. His final transmission, however, would be anything but routine. Valentich reported an unidentified aircraft hovering around his plane, a sight that both baffled and terrified him. It was an encounter that would send chills down the spine of even the most seasoned pilots. Valentich described the aircraft as unlike anything he'd ever seen. It was shiny, metallic, and had a green light. But perhaps the most alarming detail was its behavior. The aircraft seemed to toy with him, darting around his plane in ways that defied natural physics. As Valentich relayed this information, his voice was marked by a blend of fear and awe. He spoke of the aircraft's strange maneuvers, how it hovered, then zipped from one side of his plane to the other with an unnerving agility. The radio crackled with his descriptions, each word painting a picture of an encounter that was as fascinating as it was frightening. Then, in the midst of this eerie encounter, radio contact was lost. Frederick Valentich and his plane vanished, leaving no trace behind. In the aftermath of this bewildering event, search efforts were launched with a sense of urgency. For days, the waters of Bass Strait were scoured from the skies above and the surface below, but to no avail. Not a single piece of wreckage was found, not a hint of the man or his machine. The baffling absence of evidence only deepened the mystery. Despite extensive search efforts, Valentich and his plane were never found. In the wake of Valentich's disappearance, official investigations were launched to unravel this aviation mystery. Australian authorities and aviation experts plunged into the case, combing through every possible shred of evidence. They analysed Valentich's flight path, his experience as a pilot, and the baffling radio transmission. Theories abounded. Some suggested that Valentich may have become disoriented and saw his own lights reflected in the water, while others speculated about a possible encounter with an extraterrestrial craft. The investigation also considered more mundane possibilities, such as engine failure or other mechanical issues. Yet, no concrete evidence was found to support any of these theories. The investigations were exhaustive and rigorous, but the mystery of Valentich's disappearance proved elusive. Despite the best efforts of the authorities, no definitive conclusion could be reached. Theories and speculations were plenty, but hard facts were scarce. Yet despite these investigations, the Valentich disappearance remains an unsolved mystery. Over the years, various theories have been proposed, ranging from plausible to downright bizarre. One of the more grounded theories suggests pilot error. Perhaps Valentich, a relatively inexperienced pilot, got disoriented and saw his own plane's lights reflected in the water. Or maybe natural phenomena played a part. Unusual weather conditions, a meteor shower, or even a bright planet could have been mistaken for an unidentified aircraft. Conversely, there's the theory that treads on the fringe of the extraordinary: extraterrestrial involvement. The strange encounter with the unidentified aircraft, the puzzling radio transmission, and the abrupt disappearance all led some to believe that Valentich's plane was abducted by aliens. This theory, while sensational, has been widely popular among UFO enthusiasts. Regardless of the theory you lean towards, it's important to remember that these are all conjectures. Yet, none of these theories have been able to conclusively explain what happened to Frederick Valentich. For some, the Valentich disappearance is more than just an unsolved mystery. It's a tale shrouded in conspiracy theories, with some speculating extraterrestrial involvement. Indeed, the idea that Valentich was abducted by aliens has become a popular narrative, fueled by his mysterious final transmission and the lack of any wreckage. Other conspiracy theories veer towards government cover-ups, suggesting that Valentich encountered a top-secret experimental aircraft, and his disappearance was a deliberate act to silence him. Regardless of the truth, the Valentich disappearance has had a profound impact on aviation safety and UFO law. It's prompted more stringent flight regulations and has become a cornerstone case in the annals of UFO sightings, often referenced in discussions about unexplained aerial phenomena. In memory of Valentich, a plaque was erected at the spot where he was last seen, a constant reminder of the enduring mystery. The Valentich disappearance continues to captivate mystery enthusiasts and has left an enduring impact on popular culture. Over 4 decades later, the Valentich disappearance remains one of aviation's most enduring mysteries. From the chilling radio transmission to the theories swirling around, we've delved into the enigma that is Frederick Valentich's vanishing. Whether it was a tragic accident, an encounter with the unknown, or something else entirely, we may never know. The Valentich disappearance continues to captivate and confound, underscoring our fascination with the unexplained. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Valentich disappearance. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.